welcome back to...
I'm so tired of cliche first dates, 5-star bars when I'd rather go to Applebee's. He's never heard a Carhartt, can't fix his own car, pays all the bills with his mom and daddy's credit card. He don't have to come for more money, and baby, it's all in his jeans. I want a man in a Canadian tuxedo, 505 Levi's kind of dress code, blue collar, blue jeans from head to toe. I want a man in a Canadian tuxedo. Something about a burnout back pocket scoring, works with his hands, knows how to fix anything. Takes me out on the town in a pearl snap button down, Silverado lift kit, but won't give me the runaround. Ain't about that pedigree, it's what that denim does to me. I want a man in a Canadian tuxedo, 505 Levi's kind of dress code, blue collar, blue jeans from head to toe. I want a man in a Canadian tuxedo. I still mean it when I say, oh, God bless the USA. But I want a man in a Canadian tuxedo, 505 Levi's kind of dress code,
Am I back?
collar, blue jeans from head to
It's like a
toe.
Kim
I
David.
want a man in a Canadian tuxedo. I want a man in a Canadian tuxedo, 505 Levi's kind of dress code, blue collar, blue jeans from head to toe. I want a man in a Canadian tuxedo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A Gap podcast. Beautiful Tuesday evening. It's episode 10, boys. We made it. We made it. Let's go.
We did it, guys.
This
No
is
one thought we could do it.
It's the longest stretch we've ever had. 10 in a row. We've done it. We got the Canadian tuxedos on. Couldn't tell if you guys knew by the song that we played earlier, but Canadian tuxedos. We're here to celebrate. Got a little Hennessy by our side, or at least a couple of us, I believe. So
Good friend of mine.
we're just happy to be here. 10 episodes. Thank you guys all for joining us. It's been a hell of a ride, boys. It's been a hell of a ride.
Look at us. Look at us.
Look at us.
Who thought we
Come
were
on.
gonna, it's like the Paul Rudd meme. Who thought we would
Not
be
me.
here? Not me.
Not me.
Not us.
Well, I just want to say golf claps all around, boys.
Yeah.
All around. I know, I mean, we're kind of just like suck on our own dicks at this point, but I'm proud of us. We've done it. We did it. It took us a while. It took us a couple years here and there, but we're back, baby. We're back. We're coming in strong. Season 3 is not over. This is not the finale. I just want to put that out there. It is not the finale at all. But we have a few more episodes until the season comes to an end. And then we will be kicking things back up with season 4 coming at you guys hot. Real hot. Season
Coming
4.
right up.
We've done it. I know. It's coming up real quick. It's going to be
We've
quick.
almost done it. Don't jinx it.
That's
I
true.
know, true. Fingers crossed, boys.
I'll knock on. There we go.
Hey, appreciate Fragilities for the follow. Thank you, brother. Thank you for joining us here on our 10th episode. How's it going, boys? What'd you guys do this week? Anything fun?
I've been getting ready for school, so
Ooh,
going back to
nice.
the old college, giving it the old college try, as they say. So been gearing up, just kind of crossing T's, dotting I's, but yeah, it's been just kind of a business week for me.
Golf claps on that.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Well
for real.
done, dude.
What are you studying?
Well, right now it's going to be a lot of general ed stuff. If you're familiar with the collegiate system, there's something called It's Getsy. What this is these are transferable credits to out-of-state colleges, and so I'm pretty much checking that list right now and just trying to get ready.
Let's go, John. Nice work. Nice
Hell
work.
yeah, dude.
Thank you, boys.
Congrats,
Thank you.
man. Congrats. It's a big step. It's a big step, you know.
Yes, sir.
So you're in ye old Sierra College.
I am.
Hey.
I've
Go
been
Wolverines,
there
baby.
yeah.
There we go. I needed Matt to do
I was
that.
waiting for Matt.
I wasn't gonna have fun unless Matt did that.
Yeah, I'm a Wolverine, baby, through and through. It's in my blood.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, I
but
did
yeah.
it. Great school. Great times.
Yeah, gonna get it done. Like I said, get the general ed stuff down, and then hopefully find a good old school to call home for a while.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Love it.
man.
Yeah, baby.
Woo. Hey,
Cheers to that.
cheers to
boys.
that, boys.
Here's to that.
Hell
Education.
yeah.
Furthering yourself. Progression.
What about you boys?
Stay
anything,
hungry.
Anything fun? Anything exciting happening in your guys' worlds?
I mean, the only thing I'd probably say is just I don't know if you guys know, but we are YouTubers now. I walk around and ask people to like and subscribe. I really got it down. And we've got a good amount of videos. We did a couple more recently. Go check them out on YouTube. Subscribe. Blah, blah, blah.
Where can people find those videos, Tom?
Those are on youtube.com/tamtime right now.
Okay.
Why is it the URL? Is there something we need to change it?
We do. We need 100 subscribers to change our YouTube URL. That was a past project that didn't really pan out. But now we are moving on. We would like to name ourselves youtube.com/agap, but we need 100 subscribers, and currently we have 53. We lost one yesterday, and whoever you are, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, get the fuck. We don't even want you. Get out of here.
We want whoever that guy was.
We only want real gappers or
Exactly.
a-holes, whatever we decided they're called, in the
Don't be
chat.
a gaper, be a
around.
gapper.
Exactly.
You know?
There you go.
progress.
There you go.
And I know for a fact it's a dude because we have a 100% male audience according to YouTube analytics. So
Tom's not upset or anything though. This
not
doesn't,
at all.
like, hurt him.
It's
at
not like
his
it's the only
core.
thing I've been trying to work on with the channel.
not my only
so.
existence right now.
Also, really quick shout out to the very loyal audio listeners. We consistently now have around 13 listens every week on Spotify and iTunes.
Awesome.
So we do still have some people that are sticking around for the audio, and we appreciate you. And that content, we really need to make sure we don't lose the audio content here. This is still a podcast.
It's honestly probably better if they don't see what we look like and they just have our voices and they have ideas of what we look like. Because I feel like every time you see a podcast or radio personality and you actually see their voice, you're kind of like, oh. Like it's kind of it's always a letdown. It's always kind of a letdown. It's never
I do want to
the
go on
podcaster-
record though. I want a picture of you in that jacket, and I want to frame it on my wall. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah?
For this one, I would think that the listeners would probably get a good image here.
Yeah,
So
loving the fit.
I am
Thank you.
too.
Thank you.
Fits are good, man.
I mean,
We all
everybody in
look
their
great.
denim
We
is
all look
looking
right
great.
now.
Tom's got the beautiful headband. The fit is nice as long as I don't stand up.
There you go. That's what I'm saying, dude. This is what I'm
Then it's
talking
okay.
about.
But if I'm from like belly down or belly up, I'm good.
Nice. I'm gonna
Tom.
need a picture of that.
Just some housekeeping.
Mhm.
Geographically, where are we outside of California so we can pander hard to our loyal listeners?
So we still have this is all from the podcast because I don't really have this analytics from the YouTube channel. We still got Georgia. Georgia's still rocking it.
Love you, Georgia.
Still
Love
in
you,
there.
Georgia.
Love you, Georgia.
It's
we
not
got some
humid
new-
there.
Yeah,
It's
we
not.
love you. Georgia's always on my mind. We
Never
got
humid.
Texas. We got Texas there. That's a new listen recently. And then get this shit, Ontario, Canada.
Oh,
Shout out Canada. Hey,
I know. Did we not do
we're
it up
pandering
for
with the
Ontario,
jackets.
Canada, or what?
maybe we should have played.
I
the
hope this
anthem.
isn't like discrimination. Like I hope this isn't cultural appropriation. Us wearing the Canadian
that'd be
tuxedo.
fun.
So
I also hope that whoever listened in Texas doesn't go back a few episodes because we've done some shitting on Texas.
So we have, but those
it was
listeners
my
are
mom,
here,
and
we
trust me,
appreciate
the
them all the
texts-
same.
it's all in good fun.
The text came through. Okay.
The text from Mama Tipping were not no. I don't think she listens. Thank God.
Oh, bummer, bummer.
No,
well,
I would.
Come
Mama,
on.
if you are listening, just from here on out, don't go back. Just
We love
always forward.
Texas, and people from Texas
Exactly.
are not dumb.
no, they're not.
Never.
They're very smart.
on.
Austin is one of the smartest cities in America.
Yeah.
And all Texans hate Austin, by the way. But
Uh,
let's see. Oh God,
can we
Tom is
talk
getting
about the
some
chat?
roasts in the chat. Yeah,
The chat
I was
is
gonna bring that
hot for
up
Tom
for all
right
the
now.
auditory listeners. The chat is coming in saying Tom looks like a lesbian. That was one that was thrown out there. The next one was Tom looks like I'm watching quote Hot Salad live at Forest Hill 4th of July fair in 2006.
What a deep cut.
So
Deep cut.
I don't know what that is. I don't remember that actually. Shockingly, I usually remember all things Forest Hill. But if somebody,
you
if
remember
somebody,
it, you just aren't saying it.
that's
so.
true. I'm
Remember, Colby?
pandering. I'm pandering. So
Hot
if you could
Salad
explain what it
was-
was, please.
Yeah, they were all Forest Hill cover band. That if there was any event, if it's 4th of July, if it's Memorial Day, anything where there's a gathering, maybe the community softball game, you bet your ass that Hot Salad is going to play some licks. Wedding, Hot Salad.
Okay.
Bar mitzvah, Hot Salad.
Hot salad.
Restaurant opening, hot salad.
Hot salad.
What a name!
Hot Salad.
On
Hot
the Wharton's
salad.
Just Cuz, hot salad. Mountain
they-
Club on a Tuesday night, hot salad.
And what would they would just cover everything?
Marshall Tucker, Charlie Daniels, The Outlaws, Willie Nell. I can't name all the
All right,
country artists,
I'll
but
be
you
on.
get the wheel.
Okay,
Hot
I
salad
get
right
it.
in there.
The
Yeah,
log is thick.
Oh, here we go. We got another one that just came in. Tom looks like the roadie who gets ZZ Top their liquid cocaine. That's
Keep 'em
actually
coming, Kevin. I
hilarious.
like
yeah,
this, yeah.
keep them coming. Keep them coming. We got all night, folks. We're gonna be here for a while. We haven't even started talking sports,
Haven't even gotten there.
but do we have a what's your deal or not? I just want to throw that out there.
I
Does
got
everybody
one.
have a deal? You got a deal, Tom? What's your deal?
I got a deal.
deal.
What's
Tom,
my
what's your
deal?
deal? What's your deal?
What's my deal that your boy Kanye West has been holed up in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta since his first of 3 live listening parties, and he will not come down. He will not come down from that stadium
From
until
the
he completes
rafters?
the
He,
album.
he's still levitating. Yeah, he's still
he's
up
still
there.
floating there. There was like an MLS game, and he was just walking around in the stands with a
Yeah.
mask on and his exact same red outfit that he wore for the event, and just probably freaking everyone out. I thought that'd be so strange to see. Just
Unless
walking
you
up
know
and
it's
down
Kanye
there.
West, then you're like, oh shit, that's Kanye West.
I mean, is
But-
Kanye okay?
Is
We don't
Kanye
know.
ever okay? I don't
That
think
was-
he
that's
is.
an
That's-
It's an
yeah,
honest question.
Yeah.
As a not fan, is Kanye okay?
probably not.
I mean,
No.
I think
But that's-
he's
I'll say
surrounding
not avid
himself.
fan. I listen to the music. I'm not an avid fan though.
That's
Sorry.
fair. That's okay. Hey, that's okay. You know, as a Kanye fan, we don't shame people that don't fuck with Kanye because we understand the baggage it comes
So
with.
understand.
You know, like I get it. I absolutely get it. But
Kevin's hitting him in the chin.
oh god, here comes another
Bouncer
roast.
for-
Tom looks like the bouncer for a closed door leather event during the Folsom Street Fair.
These are some real like targeted and real specific cuts. We're gonna start asking you some
I
questions.
like
here.
it. I like
Yeah,
keep
we
it coming.
might-
Keep it coming, Kevin. Come
Let's-
on. You got more.
Kevin, if you
got
could
more.
work in some Georgia or some Texas, maybe some Ontario, Canada jokes, that would be
Oh,
great.
we're
That
trying
would
to
be
poke
great.
Kevin has some
We're
Ontario
pandering.
Canada jokes.
He's
Yeah.
gotta have some
For the
Ontario
10th
jokes.
episode, we got to pander a little bit.
Let's do it.
But I would say, not to like stick on the Kanye thing forever, but it looks like from the live stream that he had of like his room, he's surrounding himself with some good buddies after a divorce. He's probably mentally maybe not in the best place, but he's trying to kind of, I think, block out his emotions, put it into the album, hang out with his buddies. He's doing a lot of push-ups. He's getting in shape. He's honestly maybe the most divorced man in America right now, but he's doing a good job at it. And hopefully the album comes out soon. I'm in no rush. Snippets I've heard sound great, but only time will tell.
Does sound great. Live stream looked great, but
Did
as
you
far
watch
as,
it
like,
on Apple?
I watched the first one.
Okay.
It was awesome, but as far as the release dates and stuff, just completely tune that out because we may never see it.
Yeah, true.
Current release date on iTunes, I think, is August 13th.
It's
So-
dude, but
we
then it was
all know it's
yeah.
not happening.
I
It's
know,
not gonna
right? It doesn't
happen.
even matter. It doesn't even matter what he says.
I saw a clip from The Office.
It'll be out when it's out, or it'll never be out, like that one album.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yandi, right?
oh, yeah, Yandi,
right?
Yandi.
Yeah.
Yandi and Donda might be the same thing. Who knows?
Okay, you got another one. You got another one.
Oh, Kevin got another one. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love this one already. Tom looks like Brett Michaels when he takes his wig off before bed after a long day. Oh, if you know, you know, dude. Wow. Hey, shout out Rock of Love. I loved all those shows. All those shows were so fun. to
So
watch.
bad, but so good.
So bad, but so Flavor of Love, Rock of Love, Shot of Love with Tila Tequila, New York, all of them. All of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Content. Peak of reality television.
I
in my
love New
opinion.
York. I love New York too.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Oh, so good.
I don't think I saw
So,
those
dude,
ones.
Celebrity Fit Club.
Oh, that's a deep pull.
I love
Wow.
Celebrity Fit Club.
I have not thought about that for years, maybe decades.
Yeah.
Wow. Surreal Life too. Always a shout out. Always a good
Yep.
time. So Matt, what's your deal, dude?
My deal, that's actually a pretty good transition because first of all, a few weeks back, we talked about Lil Uzi Vert buying a planet. Apparently, that's not a thing. You can't do that. So I feel duped. So thanks a
can't
lot,
buy a
Lil
planet?
Uzi
Who
Vert.
says who?
Says ABC News. So apparently there's like an intergalactic treaty where it says you can't just buy a planet, I guess. There's only so many that we know about.
That's
Who
ridiculous.
do we
you
have
can't
the
just buy
treaty
it.
with?
Ourselves.
I was gonna say,
It's like, I don't know.
has Mars agreed to this?
I was gonna say,
there's no
what is
signature
Pluto?
page with like other beings from other planets, so I don't know. It seems like we just kind of, as a government, we're like, yeah, you can't buy space. We own space.
Yeah,
We own space.
That
That's
seems
fucked.
ridiculous. You
We
know,
can't have it. It's
we're
ours.
one planet. We can't make laws for the whole universe. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna
Imperialism
hold
at its
up
worst.
if like we get invaded, but we'll see. It's pretty strong paperwork. The other, what's your deal? Speaking of shows, I actually just started watching Ted Lasso. I'm like
so good.
a year
Ooh,
late to
great.
the party.
I've
But-
seen season 1, haven't seen season 2.
It's really good. You know, all right, I'm kind of a dickhead, so I kind of wanted to hate it at first. I was like, this is a little bit mushy, a little gushy, and I watched the whole season in 2 days. So
You can't hate that show
Wow.
because you
It's
can't
awesome,
hate
yeah.
the character. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. So I had I had reservations because I'm like, he's such a good guy, but that's kind of the bit the whole time, and it was
Right.
like, when is it gonna get like not dark, but when is it gonna get like a little dicey? We learn more about his life, and maybe I haven't gotten to that point in the show yet, but I've enjoyed it. But I reached a wall, and I need to break through the wall, I think, to get into season 2.
yeah, there's been no like, boom, okay, this show is amazing. It's just been like a steady, you know, I kind of like this. He's a good guy, and I can't hate on it,
Deal. All right.
but it's super fake.
Super fake.
So fake.
Would
bro.
never happen.
Whoa, shit! What is that? I did not mean to pop that up on the screen. Sorry, everybody.
Whoa.
Oh,
little
God.
premature.
showing
little
your
premature
Not
there.
safe for work
Wow.
there.
So a transition, am
Subliminal,
I
yeah.
right? My
Yeah.
bad. Sorry, guys. Kevin, you got another roast or what?
Not yet.
While we're
No.
waiting for the next roast, Colby, what's your deal?
Oh, thanks for asking, dude. I really appreciate that. So my deal, a little bit of a humble brag, but I decided to dive into some 3D art recently. I did a couple months back. I did like a donut tutorial, and it was really fun. And then last night, I like randomly was like, you know what, I'm gonna do another one. So I made this cool little spiral egg thing in
Well, you put it on
Blender.
screen
I'm
again.
putting
Keep
it
doing
on
one.
screen.
I was gonna say
Because I have it pulled up here. It was a cool little weird 3D thing. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast making it, and I want to do more stuff like this specifically for the podcast, making like 3D logo animations. It's just the tip of the iceberg. But
Have you ever
I
been
had
to
a
the
lot
Monterey
of
Bay
fun doing it.
Aquarium?
I have actually, yes.
Doesn't that kind? Yeah, it's a
kind
It's
of.
a little- you can see it, right?
You can see it like a little
can
sea
see
urchin
it.
thing.
That is
or
not
like...
what the aquarium looks like.
Go, Matt. Google it. Bro.
What kind of fucking aquariums are you going to?
But yeah, it was just really fun. I had a good time, and I know it's kind of a little not like a big news story or anything, but it was honestly what I did over the last few days that I really enjoyed and spent time on. So I'm a nerd. I like designing weird shit like that, but it was fun.
You got
sick.
talent.
Nice job, Colby.
Dude, you
Creativity.
got
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Golf clap for
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
Clap
you.
for that, dude. I
All right,
like it.
stop sucking my dick. Let's move on. John, what the fuck was your deal, dude?
Oh man, what's my deal, bro? I'm getting old.
Uh-oh.
Oh
This
God.
whole I was thinking about what I was gonna do for this what's my deal, and I've been so caught up with trying to get ready for school. And then yesterday I realized that I was eating my dinner and watching the Antiques Roadshow, but I found out something cool. Did you know that baseball in its origin had two sets of rules? There was the Massachusetts rules and there was the New York rules, which are the ones that we use today. And then it was the book of rules that they circulated so that everybody knew how to play. And it sold for, I think she said at auction, it would go for like $8,000. So I learned something.
What were the masshole rules? Was it
Uh,
trampolines? Did you steal that, Colby, from the Massachusetts rules? The
No.
trampolines at the warning track?
No, that was not my original take, I don't think. But it is similar to slam ball. You know how I feel about slam ball.
I was
But
gonna
I
say
did
we're
not
talking
steal it.
about like the 1790s to like the 1820s is when the Massachusetts rules were around. And what it was there was a batter's square and then 60 feet to the first base, 60 feet to the next base. It's all in a square, 60 feet and then 60 feet. And when you get to this final base, that's how you score. So it's a box that you hit out of, and then you would run, just imagine a batter's box, and then you run immediately. Well, since we're lefties, we would run immediately to our right,
Wow.
or everybody would run.
Right.
pretty much
Everybody
to
would
their
go
right.
to their right.
Yeah, duh.
That's
And you
cool.
would run 60 feet that way, and then 60 feet, and then 60 more feet, and then 60 feet back. And that was one of the original sets of rules.
So
So I learned something.
that sounds awesome.
And I'm fucking old, dude, and I was sitting there just enjoying it. I'll get a better one for next time.
Dude, no, don't. Hey, I love Antiques Roadshow. I don't think it's because we're getting old. I think it's just incredible, honestly.
Is John gonna buy some plastic to cover his couch, dude? Is
I
it
mean, I
time?
might at this point, dude. It might be a solid investment. This
Are you,
couch is
are you at the
actually
Protects
stage?
the,
Because
protects
I
the
know I'm at
furniture.
the stage where I don't even mean to, but when you get up, you grunt.
Oh, 100%.
I
I'm
make
there.
dad noises.
100%.
I was there
years
years
ago,
noises
dude.
hard.
Yeah.
I'm shocked when I stood up to
Just
show my denim jacket. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Off the rails
Oh,
early. I
fuck.
love it.
We love it, baby. It's episode 10. We can do whatever the
Episode
fuck we
10.
want now, right? By the way, we did have some more roasts come
Here
in
we
through
go.
the
Here we
chat.
go.
So here we go, Tom.
Hey.
Cheers to the
Bring
Hennessy. Kevin says, Tom looks like the third interview in a Netflix special talking about how fucking unique in that place and time the 60s music era was.
You just had to be there, man. If you weren't there, I don't know. You just had to be there.
You had to feel the vibes, man. He also said
Everyone
that
just loved each other.
he also said the podcast was late because you were too late. You blew a fuse ironing your beard. Which that's okay. That is funny, but that's not even outfit related. Veto. Oh shit, boys.
I don't
Well,
iron this bad boy. It's au natural.
it looks good, dude. It looks real
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
So this is a sports podcast, surprisingly
Hello.
enough. One thing that I heard literally a couple hours ago, Hard Knocks starts tonight. So it is officially NFL season, boys. Let's go. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, we're gonna do that every time.
Yeah,
until
it's-
100%.
yeah.
Absolutely. Of course, we have to. So it's NFL season. Obviously, it's not officially, but preseason is in full effect this weekend. Camps are in full effect. Every team is reporting, obviously, from camp. We've been talking a little bit about it, but things are getting a little more intense right now. Obviously, I don't know if you guys heard, Michael Thomas is already complaining about the Saints. So I think NFL season is once again confirmed to have been started.
Tradition is
good
old
to be
as
back.
time.
Did you guys
Good to
hear
be
about that he like wasn't answering calls from the Saints organization, and essentially his injury is now way worse than it probably would have been if he answered calls from the organization?
That's
Really?
not.
Sounds like. Go ahead, Tom.
Didn't he say though that that's just the narrative the Saints want you to believe?
So he
And
did
if
tweet.
You got it. You got. The
I
tweet?
have it pulled up.
Okay, good.
So he dug up. This was an old tweet that he tweeted like years ago, but he retweeted it with the new context of the situation, and it said, "quote They tried to damage your reputation. You saved theirs by not telling your side of the story."
So what was it
you
the
don't know,
first
dude.
time? Was he just like talking about how somebody said Devontae Parker's better than him?
Yeah.
And he just retweeted like,
Took it that personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, from what I've heard, essentially he just ignored phone calls for the last 3 months while rehabbing from his injury. I don't know if those phone calls were injury related per se. However, it seems that way. It seems like it was medical staff reaching out trying to help, and he was just not answering the phone.
Yeah, it
So-
sounds like he got a second opinion from another doctor not affiliated with the team, and they said, you should just try to rehab it. And I guess they agreed, him and the Saints, and then they're like, cool, but we're going to call and check up to see how your rehab's going, and then just radio silence for 3 months. Comes back, ankle still fucked. Now we got to get surgery.
Sounds
Yeah,
like sounds like the Kawhi Leonard approach with the Spurs.
Or is it the Ioannis Cespedes approach where he broke both of his feet fucking around?
Or the Antonio Brown approach where he burnt his feet in a cryo chamber.
Or the never mind.
The Jason Pierre-Paul? Go ahead and say it.
never mind.
Just say it, dude. Fourth of July just passed, dude.
Yeah.
Moving on.
We all know what happened. It's good to have him back.
But it is interesting, and Michael, it's a bummer because Michael Thomas, I mean, he was elite, especially in fantasy, right? And Mr. Slant Guy got 13 receptions a game.
Damn it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're getting
I was gonna say,
roasted.
don't
Tom.
try and slant the best wide receiver in the league, dude.
But he was really good, and then last year a lot of injury problems. Once again, those injury problems are just continuing. So sucks for
And
him.
he's
Sucks for the
crazy.
Saints. He is
He's a
crazy.
guy, and it's starting
Yeah.
to feel like the beginning of the end in New Orleans.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
true,
last year he
true.
was kind of pissed off. Didn't he get in a fight in the locker room last year? Like he
Thought
like
so.
I think he
Maybe.
punched somebody, and when he was hurt, and then he didn't come back for a long time, and now he's had this off season, and he's just kind of a prima donna. I feel like he's not going to be on the Saints that much longer.
No.
He's getting traded for sure. I feel like he already requested a trade. I may be wrong on that, but I thought he already did.
Well, I'm sure he's looking at a situation. He's like, Drew Brees is gone. Jameis Winston is my QB1. Get me the fuck out of here.
Jameis looking good in
Yeah,
camp,
dude.
though, so they say.
Coming out of those tackle fucking drills when he was stumbling.
He also called his backfield a running back condom.
What?
What? Say that again?
Yeah, he called. I think he meant to say tandem, but he said condom. So he's still same old
The
same old.
Freudian
James.
slip.
Same old Jameis. Even though he has new eyes, he's still gonna say some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Just trying to hit tandem and combo and just put it into one word there.
Yeah.
Condom. All right. Well,
I just love how gritty Jameis is out there doing the same drills as the running backs, though. I'm really impressed with a guy like a quarterback. You know, no quarterbacks are doing that drill. And he looked great doing it.
Yeah, real great. All right, so
solid.
I have to interrupt
got
NFL
some
talk
cute-
again. We've
yeah,
got some good roasts going on in the chat again. So we have 4 new roasts for Tom. So I'm just gonna
Here
go
we
ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and rip through these.
I've been reading. I can't stop.
Maybe we need to
So
put
good.
chat up next stream. We'll put chat up in the stream. But we got did Tom just get back from Vietnam from Spivey? Good.
That was kind of the
Classic.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
the
you got it,
bit.
Zach.
Kevin came in with his newest one. Tom looks like he's sitting in a lobby in Van Nuys. I don't even know what that is. Waiting for
Van Nuys?
Van Nuys, waiting to audition for the cinematic classic Airhead circa 1993.
I didn't get the part.
Spivey came back with another one. Is Tom 1993 Steve Buscemi? Maybe. And then Kevin came in with another new one. Tom looks like the legs that Lieutenant Dan lost in Vietnam.
All right, man. Kevin, let's just tone it down, dude. You're getting out of bounds now, dude.
Oh shit, that's a
bounds.
good one. That might be the best one all night.
Our fictional Vietnam
my
characters where we
Cut
God.
the legs, man. Come on.
Fictional
Keep it
Vietnam
coming.
characters are where we draw the line, Kevin. We
Oh,
do not accept that.
Oh shit. Well, speaking of all-time classics, did anybody watch the Hall of Fame ceremony?
Not live. Saw some clips.
Saw some
Did you?
clips.
I didn't know. Of course, I did
Yeah.
not watch it live.
Yeah.
It's boring. The only clip I saw, 2 clips. One of them was the one of some old guy asking to go smoke joints in the parking lot, which
Which
was
awesome.
was that Bill Cower?
I don't know
No.
who that was.
It wasn't.
It wasn't,
was,
right?
I
I
think
was
it was
like, there's
Tony
no fucking
Dungy.
way.
No
Tony Dungy.
way.
I don't think it was Tony.
Oh, shit. You had us, dude. You had us.
Was it Troy Polamalu?
It's Tony
Nah,
Dungy.
we don't
maybe.
know. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know, but it was I saw that clip, and then I saw the NFL memes post of like Peyton Manning's statue with like an elongated forehead, and they're like, "Damn, got Peyton real bad this year."
They did him
That's
dirty.
Pretty much
does-
all I saw.
His statue looks a little mean too, and he's a pretty
Oh,
nice
yeah.
guy. But he's got this game face on, which I don't know. I would need to look at all the bus. But do they all have their game face on when you get
Yeah.
turned into a statue?
I would think so.
Yeah,
It's
the mean look.
about the player. It's not about the persona, right?
Ah, what a thoughtful thing to say. That was nice.
Oh,
None
thanks,
of
man.
them are better than the Ronaldo bust, but
Oh my
Ronaldo
god!
bust.
Oh my god!
that's my
I saw
favorite.
that.
Worst statue of all time.
That shit's so
They're pretty good. I saw John Lynch's good speeches all around. I had a thought there, but
Hall of Fame
it was
GM,
just
dude.
talking about old timers. You know, I don't want to instantly pivot away from the Hall of Fame thing, but did
Keep
you see
going, yeah.
the OJ headline?
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Let's
the
talk about
white-
that. Let's talk about that.
The one about
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
please.
He doesn't want to go to LA because he could end up like in the same room or like next to the killer if he goes there.
What would
What
happen?
an
What would
idiotic
happen if
thing
he
to
saw
say.
the actual
Funny.
killer?
It's the best. He's so stupid. I don't know if it's CTE, but he wrote a book of like, I didn't do it, but if I did, this is what I would do.
Yep.
And now he's like, I just can't go to LA because like, what if the guy's there? What if
he's
what if
there?
he comes to finish me off too? I survived.
What if I'm having coffee at a cafe and he just stares at me across the room, you know? And then what am I gonna do? I have to do something.
Survivor.
It
Fun
make
fact: there's no
Survivor.
mirrors in OJ Simpson's house.
There it is.
hey.
Uh,
I wonder if he doesn't want to go to LA because there's like a cold case still open by like the city sheriff or something.
no,
That
some-
if he steps foot in California or steps foot in LA.
maybe there's an LA confidential private investigator that's been doing decades of work. On
Yeah,
it. Just
dude.
waiting.
He's just like
Just
Pepe
waiting.
Sylvian, the whole thing, just
Exactly.
like got strings everywhere.
Any day now. Once he steps foot in LA, they're gonna get him.
That's true. That's true.
What a guy! But that's
Well-
not the only thing he said. He also just said like, I have a really awesome life though. Like women love me. My friends want to hang out every night. I go to dinner. I play golf. I don't do shit all day. It's just
Like
like
fucking
OJ bragging
Cool.
about his life
Sick,
and saying
dude.
that the killer is probably waiting for him in LA. So
Yeah.
I thought that was more fun than the Hall of Fame speeches.
If you are bored, just watch all of his social media posts ever because they're all
No.
just fucking ridiculous.
Have you seen the best one? Is the one I don't know which one it is, but it's like there's like a second before he starts talking, and the look on his face before he starts talking is like he looks like a murderer.
Is it Murder Face?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's murder face, and then he's like, "Hey, how's it going, guys? OJ here."
Yours
It's like,
truly
oh
here.
my god,
Yours truly.
he is a
That's what he says
monster.
every time.
Self-aware, you know, just knows what he's doing every time.
It's terrifying. It's
Yikes.
terrifying.
It's well, yeah.
Well,
Is he in the,
maybe-
he's
maybe
not in the
he
Hall of Fame, is he?
Fuck no.
I don't think so. I don't think
so.
so.
It's
dude.
risky.
It's a risky
risky.
move.
Yeah,
I mean, it would have had to have happened before, obviously, the whole thing. But I don't think he was brought in before that. And even if he
No.
was, they probably would have took him out.
maybe College Football Hall of Fame.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe.
I think
Until
he
he got
is in the
taken out of
College
it.
Football Hall of Fame.
You know,
Or no, that's Bo Jackson. Thinking of. He is famous for it. He should go in.
he should. Maybe.
great in
All right.
airplane.
Let's. Are we starting the pro OJ Simpson Hall of Fame?
Oh yikes!
Conversation here right now.
Start that battle.
All right.
Move on
Hey,
quick.
speaking of, we have a new roast in the chat from Kevin.
Oh, we got one here.
Of
we
all
go.
people. He says, Tom looks like the person they get to sit on the panel at a semi-annual Guy Fieri cosplay con in Milwaukee.
I had more frosted
That's
tips.
yeah,
I might be able to pull it off.
Kevin's got the writer's room going off right now. I can tell.
That's true.
Can't tell if he's watching constantly, if he's like leaving the stream to come back with new bits that he's,
He's
Oh,
going to
he's
his
probably
living
just
room
sitting
and
there
pacing.
thinking. Just sitting there.
He's pacing uncontrollably just in front of his window.
He might have a Pepe Silva board of just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Pepe Silva
He's got
board,
that
just trying to
going on.
figure out the joke, right?
Kevin, it's working. They're
He's
landing.
whiteboarding it.
Keep
He's
going.
working it out, guys. He's got more.
They're
content for you.
landing.
Well, if I could transition off of that OJ shit. Speaking of debaucherous gamblers, the Cardinals are going to be the first NFL team that are going to announce a plan for a retail sports book in the stadium.
So smart.
So smart. However,
Genius.
if I was going to make a bet about what team would have it first, you would think it would be the Raiders in Vegas.
I thought they did already like kind of have that plan.
They might have a
Raiders.
plan, but it's not. Apparently, the Cardinals are the first team to announce an official plan, and they partnered with BetMGM. So, because I think BetMGM is legal in Arizona, they
Yeah.
can open the sports book in the stadium.
Because you can't do like FanDuel. You can't
Yep.
do it in California, right?
No,
Either.
California is
can't do it
super
here.
strict on it.
I know
yeah.
you can do it in Arizona. So it'll probably be like on their app. Oh,
Yeah.
That's slick.
It might be it might just be like a QR code. Like you walk
Yeah.
in, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the sports book, and it's like scan the QR code, download the app, do it this way. Or they have a kiosk that is like tied to the app, and you can set your bets all right there. Which would
You
be
I
have
want
to-
it to be like a casino where the game is behind me, the actual game, and I'm like bellied up with
focused.
the little box in front of me with Sunday ticket up,
Yep.
and I'm just like chain smoking cigarettes and just betting on all my games.
You'd
Not
be
even watching
uh,
the Cardinals. Who cares?
Yes. The $200 ticket you just paid to watch the Cardinals. Who gives a shit, dude?
Yeah.
I'm in it.
Dude, they might just have like you can pay $40 to go to the sports book. They're like, you'll end up spending more money. Why not?
I wonder how they get around gambling laws. An idea I had is that maybe you play a game of telephone when you'd like to gamble on something. So you tell someone what you want to gamble, and then it goes through about 2 people, and then they place your bet. So therefore, it's not you actually gambling.
That could be a little dangerous though, because I mean, as we all know how telephone goes, you could say the Arizona Cardinals +7, and then you end up getting the New England Patriots -14.
Might still work.
And you also
We'll
you gotta have
brainstorm.
you'd have to have a good relationship with everybody in that telephone line, or else they will purposely fuck you over.
You just put them in on the game, you know?
We got another roast.
We got another
alert.
roast. All right.
All right, I'm gonna read this one.
All right, take it.
Tom looks like the waiter at a Red Robin who is visibly upset that you don't take his advice on the sour beer they have on there.
Comes up to the table with really
That
hot
checks out.
energy.
That checks out.
It's
I
like
can
when
see that.
the guy, you're like, what do you like here? He's like, it's like something obscure. Like I like the egg salad a lot. You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna have like.
Yo.
I was
like the
hoping you would
hot
say
egg
one of the 2
salad.
things I was looking at, so I'm just gonna order the one of those. Thanks for nothing.
I'll take a Budweiser.
Yeah.
Looks at you weird when you try to order more fries. It's like,
Yeah, they're
ugh,
fucking bottomless, bud.
bottomless.
Just bring them out.
Keep bringing
Just
them out.
know that I want them.
Yeah.
You saw I was low. Just know that you should bring some.
Sir, are you ready to order an entree? You've been here for an hour.
I'll tell you when I'm done.
Keep bringing me Coke and keep bringing me fries.
It's like when I worked at Chevy's and they had the chips and salsa, and people just lift up the basket and like, sir, like,
Oh,
are you gonna order?
Sir?
You're just down in iced teas and chips.
The life.
I'm still
Living
thinking
their
about
best
it, okay?
life.
You got a lot of selections on here.
They get more caffeinated off the iced tea, so they're just eating chips faster.
Yeah.
All right,
They got that
boys.
energy.
Well, we've talked about almost not every NFL team, but quite a few. But one that we have not talked about is the San Francisco 49ers. So I think it is now time for Niners Nightly on the A Gap podcast.
Oh.
might not.
All right. I don't know if you guys could have heard that.
I
You
can't
saw
tell.
it. But
It's
it's
a sweet
time.
graphic.
It's time for Niners Nightly. We've got a sick graphic. I hope you guys can hear the sound. Let me know
Maybe
if you
not.
could. It would be very helpful, actually. But so what we've seen on Twitter happening over the last couple of weeks, we've talked about it last week, even the week before. Trey is still having good days, but he is now starting to have a few bad days. But Twitter is literally on fire, saying that he needs more reps with the ones, specifically Grant Cohn, and everybody in his camp is like, let's see Trey with the ones, start him, let's go. So I just want to ask you guys, I know we've talked about it the last few weeks. Do you think the people on Twitter are right? Should we see him immediately with ones and starting, or do we need to like simmer down a little bit and realize like for at least like week 1 through 3, 4, 5?
Everyone on Twitter is going nuts, which is fun. Did you see Grant Cohn and David Lombardi, who's another Niners writer? He's like, Lombardi's reporting the stats that they had, and Grant Cohn's like, report the 2 drops then. They're just like going back and forth like on his little
A little
spreadsheet.
too heavy.
Yeah, too much drama over camp stats, but it's been fun. You know, like Trey's gonna play though pretty quickly. I don't think he's gonna start though till week 4 or 5. I think we should pump the brakes a little bit there. It sounds like Jimmy's had a couple good days.
True. You think he's going to start as early as week 4?
I think he could.
Wow. I think he probably could too. It
depends, dude. Like
it's
like we said
wild.
last week, if Jimmy Garoppolo takes a shit
True.
instantly, it's gonna be like, okay, why not just let the kid live with the growing pains and let him make up for it with his athleticism? But
Well, so does that happen right away? Is it like a 1-game thing? Like, you know, Jimmy has a bad game and that's it?
that's the tough
That's
part,
that's
right?
the hard
Like,
part. Right.
what kind of like I think Kyle Shanahan's he's probably laser focused in on whatever he's gonna do, but what is the leash? Like if Jimmy has a bad series, throws a pick on the first series of the year, is everyone gonna be like, oh my god, fuck this guy. Get Trey Lance in there. And they are. Like, they
the
honestly
fan base
are, 'cause
would.
The fan base is nuts.
And the
but-
fan, yeah, go for it, John.
Well, I was just going to add on to that, just with a guy like Trey in the wings, that literally social media has just shown him just dropping dimes all over and to everybody. And it's just one of those things where there's that's,
Oh.
you know, hungry for that next guy. So I just think, I don't know. I think they should be smart about the length though of the leash. Like don't jump the gun, so to speak. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how far they let him go if he has a bad year. I'm confident Jimmy's going to come out. A pissed off Jimmy Garoppolo, he's going to come out and play some good ball. I'm excited to see him work.
And it's possible that if he stays healthy, he could throw 4,000 yards and 30 tutties. I mean, he
Yeah.
had 3,926 in 2019, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. So if he's playing like 2019 Jimmy, I mean, I'm sure Trey will still have packages, but I don't think you can just be like, all right, Trey's ready. See you, Jim. Right?
That's hard to do. It's hard
Unless
to
he
do.
plays like trash.
But it's like
Well, no, that's what we're saying though.
That-
Is that
yeah,
leash
yeah.
is like, how long does he go before you know, decide to take him out?
Do you
And I
guys
don't think
have
it
the
happens
first
after a
couple
game.
of weeks pulled up? Who are the Niners playing the first couple of weeks?
I'll pull it up right now. You guys,
Start
you guys
against
keep talking.
Detroit. I don't know who it is after that, but
All right.
I heard it's a pretty soft schedule.
If
Or it
Jimmy
should be.
throws 3 picks against the Lions, is it time to go?
Against the Lions,
Maybe.
Okay, so it's Lions, Eagles,
Ooh.
Packers, Seahawks, Cardinals are the first 5.
So if
So
you
that's 3 tough games out of 5.
if Jimmy takes a shit in the first week, or he looks okay, like below average the first 2 weeks, you have this big game against Green Bay week 3. Can you really be like, all right, Jimmy, like we're gonna get in a shootout with Aaron Rodgers and you better go get him, or do you just let Trey play?
I bet if in that situation, I think Jimmy would start, and then depending on how he plays in the first half, maybe even the first quarter, then you bring Trey in for a series and test the water.
So the problem I think too is you can't really go back once you start Trey, but you're in
True.
a good position to where it kind of makes sense to have Jimmy be the starter and the rookie be the guy waiting in the wings. But once you do that, you can't like, okay, Jimmy's going to start this game and then Trey's going to start this game. You just can't do that.
No, but I'm saying you have Jimmy maybe start the first 7 games, but if he's playing like shit, bring Trey Lance in and light that fire under his ass again. You know, bring Trey in the second quarter, third quarter, and see what he can do.
It's all going to depend on what he looks like in the preseason and stuff too. So we can't get too far ahead of ourselves, but got a game Saturday. How much do you think both of them play, Jimmy and Trey, for week 1 preseason? Because I want to see them both so bad.
I think Jimmy will get a quarter, and then Trey might get, I hope he gets 2, but it might be Jimmy first quarter, Trey second quarter, and then Rosen the rest of the game.
The Rosen Sudfeld.
The Rosen one.
Yeah,
The Rosen one, dude?
competition.
Oh, don't get me started, dude.
What Tom and John, what do you guys think?
As far as how
Like
Well,
how much
they're
they'll
gonna
play? Yeah, how much they're going to play against the Chiefs on Saturday.
I think that's a good breakdown. I don't know. They might be a little more cautious with Jimmy. They might even just give that guy a couple series and then start going to Trey or even, you know, give Trey just a few series too. Josh might get a bunch of time in there, but I don't know, man. I am so torn on the Jimmy thing as far as like when you take him out, like if he's having a bad game against the Lions, I don't know. The thing that sucks is like with our schedule, we have to be playing good ball pretty quick because we're playing what? We play the entire NFC West like right off the get.
Yep.
So the bar is set immediately. As far as like we've got to go out there and at least, I mean, you would hope 2 of 3, right? If not 3 of 3, like we should be at that level of a team. But it's a lot of pressure, a lot of factors. Obviously, Jimmy's he's got a tough strength of schedule right off the get, and he's got the young gun breathing down his neck. So it's kind of a weird time, but I think he can focus. Like Matt said, if he plays 2019 ball, I don't think Jimmy should worry too hard. It's going to be real interesting. Football is going to get real interesting real quick.
It's going to be very interesting.
And there's pressure on Kyle too, because not
100%.
to bring Trey along, but they have to win this year.
Yes.
Like they had injuries last year, and everybody gets that. But when you've lost 3 out of 4 years, basically you've had losing seasons. It doesn't matter how good things seem peripherally, tight locker room, play good ball. It just doesn't matter. At some point, the fans are going to turn on you if you keep putting losses on the field.
Yeah.
So Kyle has to play it right still.
I feel like Kyle would make a
100%.
move. He would make a move if the team starts losing, though. Like, I don't see Kyle as the coach who's going to let mediocrity survive on his team.
True.
You know?
Very true.
You know? So he knows the expectations for this team. So you guys have that at least.
And I think that expectation is like NFC Championship or bust.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have
Kinda
to
super,
get there.
like, yeah, exactly.
Super, like super. I think, and that's being lenient. Like
not winning, but going.
We should
there,
be
yeah.
getting to the Super Bowl, but I think if we're in the conversation with like, I think it's Niners and Packers are probably the top 2, at least as biased Niners fans, and Bucks, of course.
Yeah.
But it's like we'll see what they can do again. Can they repeat? Yeah, ew. Everybody says ew about the Bucks.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. Looking at the Niners schedule, and like this is probably gonna be the last little part of Niners talk. We can wrap it up after this. But looking at the schedule, like I said, you have Lions week 1, Eagles week 2. Sorry, Tom, but those should be 2 easy wins.
Go Birds.
Let's be honest. Packers week 3 is the first test. Seahawks immediately after that, week 4 is another big test. Then Cardinals, which they're not a layup anymore. Like the Cardinals are going to
Is
be
it in
legit.
Arizona?
It is in Arizona. Yes.
A bunch of degenerates are going to be watching. They're not even going to be paying attention.
They're not going to be watching, but they'll be there.
Yeah, a bunch of people just
Balls
betting on
deep in
games.
the sports book, dude.
Then we have the Colts without a Carson Wentz, which will be interesting.
That's a win.
Tough defense, though. Tough defense.
Yeah.
Then the Bears.
What if? Wait.
Okay.
What if by week 6, the Colts have made a move to change quarterbacks?
And they take
try and
Jimmy
make a run at
Garoppolo, like we talked about last week.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. What if week
Dude,
6
the Trey Lance versus Jimmy Garoppolo game, week 6.
How crazy would that be?
That would be
some
sick.
drama, dude. That's some hot drama. Come on, I need it.
Oh, that would get bumped to Sunday night like that immediately.
And then Carson Wentz can sit on the sideline again, fucking wishing he was the starter.
God, Tom, you love shitting on Carson Wentz now. I know we talked a little bit about that
Dude,
last week,
I
but
mean,
he's just public enemy number 1 for all Philadelphia fans now.
fuck that guy, dude. Come on, it's tough. It's tough, man.
I get it.
We
Well,
can
was
we
gonna
can
say.
transition to
Before that, though, we've got some new stuff in the comments. Why don't you read it out?
Oh, do
we
we
got
have
some
some
more?
new roasts? We have multiple roasts. Sorry, we got a little serious there. You know, Niners talk. It's a little hot and heavy around here.
True. Passion.
Tom, would you like to read out one of your roasts personally?
Tom looks like I just put the 200th rubber band onto a watermelon in a Dude Perfect video. And with that, I'm gonna take off the jacket. It's fucking hot
It's
as shit in
coming
here.
out.
I can't put
All
a
right,
fan on.
all right.
It fucking sucks, dude. Let's see how sweaty these pits are. Oh, not that bad.
All right, deal. Well, while you take that off, I'll read another roast. Tom looks like the labor who set up the labor who set up a wedding buffet in a small community event outside of Calgary. Wow.
That one was deep. I like that one.
And there's one other one as well still in here because it's been a while. We got a little serious during Niners talk. Where'd it go? Here we go. Tom looks like the movie set sound grip who, quote, for sure could have gotten a date with Sharon Stone in 1986, but she wasn't really his type.
that's a good one.
Oh, that is a good one. Hey, Kevin, relax. We just got your Sharon Stone joke in. Relax.
Thank you,
Oh,
Kevin.
and Spivey with a live one. Tom looks like he's late for his 12th DUI court date. Yikes. Officer, I actually have to wear the headband. I have alopecia. Sorry. All right, boys. Well, we had Niners Nightly, and 3 of us are Niners fans. There's one of us.
There's actually a few other things I wanted to hit on.
Oh, you want to hit
With the
more?
Niners,
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
There's
all right.
just a few little things.
Hit
You know, the Trey Jimmy battle is fun, but it's not all we got. I wanted to ask you guys if you saw the Jalen Hurd news that he's still on the sideline rehabbing his knee. And
Yeah.
I feel like I think today was kind of when the balloon really started popping of all the Jalen Hurd truthers being like, it might be over.
It might be over. I mean, it's been, 3 seasons and the dude hasn't played a snap?
Yeah.
But
He's so enticing.
he is.
It's like 6'5" running back, receiver hybrid, balled out in the preseason, hurt his back, tore his ACL. And then Kyle today goes, yeah, I mean, he's going to have to get back quick or else I don't know if he's going to make the team, basically.
Yeah.
I don't think you can, because it's like the NFL has such a fast turnover rate. It's like you can't take up that roster spot. There's other guys. I'm sorry, I get it. Like the potential that was there, you know what I mean? But you know, it's not the same, but it's like, you know, Josh Gordon, how often has that like come up and not worked out? It's just like sometimes injuries are just they're a real bitch. It's just like I'm sorry you couldn't stay healthy. It's a really shitty thing.
Marcus Lattimore.
Yeah,
He
thank you.
tore his knee up.
Perfect.
Kind of feels like the
that's
new
a perfect
Lattimore.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like that. And that's what's sad is it's like, and especially when he's on your team, it's like you want him to get a chance, you want him to play. And especially when you've seen that potential out there and you're like, holy shit, like, please and thank you. I want that. But it sucks to see. It hurts to see. It definitely hurts his chances. I don't know. This might be the end. It's pretty sad.
It's one of those sad NFL stories where it's an incredible talent, somebody that has so much potential, but injuries plague them. They can't get out of camp. They are struggling to show their worth because they just can't get on the field, and it's frustrating. And I don't want to talk about NBA yet, but it's kind of like Marvin Bagley, right? Where it's like you have this guy who should be great and just can't stay on the court and can't prove his worth. And it's frustrating, especially because he would fit so well in Shanahan's system.
Yep.
Like you said, being hybrid wide receiver, hybrid running back, 6'5", athletic freak. It would be insane to watch what they could do with him. I mean, Swiss Army knife. Look at guys like Juszczyk that can fit in. Obviously, he's a fullback, but he could fit into a blocking scheme on a tight end side. He can slip out for a pass.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it would be really cool to see what they could do with him. However, how long are you going to keep paying this guy to sit on the sideline? And that's the hard part.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just
like,
sad seeing Shanahan, like, he's just kind of rehabbing. He didn't feel good today. It's not necessarily anything, but he's kind of running out of days.
Yeah.
And it's just sad. And speaking of guys that can't stay on the field, all of a sudden D Ford is like the healthiest defensive lineman on the whole team. Because like Kinlaw's like kind of out and like rehabbing, but rehabbing. Same with Bosa.
Yep.
Same with Ebicom. So all of a sudden there's kind of some things up in the air for the defense, but D Ford is just magically, he's back, baby.
I mean, we'll
Second
see what
string
happens.
has looked okay though. Second string is looking okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was reading an article that was kind of funny. It was like this second string could easily start in the NFC East. I was like,
Oh man,
I was like,
Roasted.
ouch.
Dude.
catching strays over there.
Sorry.
I'm trying to let you guys talk about your
Look,
fucking
man,
team over
hey,
here, dude.
it's
Throw fucking
just like
shots,
look,
dude.
just like I am the punching bag for basketball with the Warriors, you are going to be the punching bag.
Okay,
The punching
excuse
bag for
me.
basketball.
There's 2 Kings fans here. You're a Warriors fan. You are no
Is
punching bag.
Is
You're
Matt
a punching
not a
bag
Kings
on the
fan?
pod. On the pod.
Was I not informed?
Yeah,
enough?
I'm just saying. As a team, I think the Kings are the punching bag of the NBA.
Thank
Not
you.
You
what I'm
might
saying.
be the punching bag of our podcast.
Which is exactly what I was saying.
Okay, sorry, I got a little
That's the
defensive
point.
there. You're talking.
You did. and
You're
it was
trying.
scary.
You're trying to be like,
It
oh,
was
Warriors are
scary.
the punching
It
bags
was
of the
scary.
NBA.
I
I'm
saw the
coming
fire in
at
your
you,
eyes.
It's
dude.
getting a little hot under.
I need you to
It's all right.
breathe.
I,
Kobe, we'll-
I
Take
got
another-
nail clippers. I'll come at you,
Take another
motherfucker.
drink of
Take
that
another
Hennessy.
drink. Take another
Oh,
drink.
you
Cheers,
know
cheers
I
to
will.
that, dude.
Hennessy.
Cheers to that.
All right, all right. I'll reel it in. I'll reel it in.
No, I like fired up cold.
Niner talk.
That was Niner talk. You know, you got a little
Niners nightly. Sorry.
getting the
Niners
Kings a
nightly.
little bit.
Can we
but-
can we do
Graphic
another
for it.
wipe, Colby, just for the
Yeah,
for the
here we
stream?
go.
All 70. You enjoy this right now. Boom. Tell us if the video and the audio works.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Golf club.
The audio does work. I got confirmation text from my brother that the audio is good to go.
Let's go.
Nice.
Thank you.
So it is
for
good.
help.
It is good. So we unfortunately don't have a graphic for this. I think we're going hard on NFL tonight because Hard Knocks is on.
Yeah,
NFL
baby.
season is here. It's episode 10. This is a football podcast. Let's be real. So we don't have a graphic for this. However, this is
I
a
want
new
Matt to say it.
segment.
Oh,
Okay, Matt.
my
Matt.
segment, right?
Yeah, this is Tom's segment. Matt, can you please introduce
Oh.
Tom's new segment?
Oh
Wait,
god.
wait, do the
I
comment
have to
first.
remember.
Matt.
I have
Do
to
the
remember
comment.
what it's called.
Do the comment first.
Bird
though,
talk.
While you lead into it.
It's called Bird Talk.
Bird talk. I don't remember what.
No,
we're
it's called
gonna do.
Squawk Talk, right?
Oh,
Talk.
all right,
That
Squawk
was
Talk.
Squawk Talk,
Talk.
baby.
That was
Yeah.
John's bit. It was
Yeah,
fucking
John's
hilarious.
Squawk.
Talk.
Take it, the layup and the dunk. There we
There
go.
it is.
Little
It's a work in
alley-oop.
progress. Squawk
All right,
talk.
so Squawk Talk. Fucking let's get real, guys. All right. So I read one article that said that Jalen Hurts is not having a very good week at training camp. So therefore, all of my emotions have shifted to fuck this guy, right? Am I right? So now it's time
That's
for us
fair.
to get a not convicted, but alleged maybe harasser in, because maybe he can throw the deep ball better than Jalen Hurts.
Well, we know he can.
We know he can.
100%.
What would it take
That's a
to
horrible way
go
to
get
describe
Deshaun
it.
Watson?
Dude, well, we've discussed this, right? It's how many first round picks. And if you're the Texans and the Eagles get your quarterback, they still might be trash. We have no idea. We also don't know what Deshaun's going to be. We don't know what his situation's going to be in the long term here. Like, what if we trade for him and then he can't play because he's not available?
Just like Carson Wentz.
Carson's
different
a
reasons.
reason. Different reason.
It'd just be the classic
Same
Eagles
level of
quarterback
saltiness.
trope.
No, I do
Not
not have a
available.
very in-depth Squawk Talk for you this week. All we're saying, though, is that Jalen Hurts has not been impressing. And the bandwagon, the Eagles bandwagon, from what I can tell on the internet, likes to really just jump around to what's the hot name and what's going to maybe make us good. Whereas everyone says that we're not going to be good this year. So maybe that's what we need to accept. But I'm not ready for that. I
Are
think
we gonna
Jalen Hurts is gonna
resurrect
be-
Flacco Watch?
Ooh.
Dude. I really doubt it. Talk about the least correct pairing of a quarterback and backup QB than Jalen Hurts and Joe Flacco. Like, the offense has to completely change if Joe Flacco comes in. So don't love that. I hear Sirianni chewed out one of the players on the field, and everyone's like, all right. Not that.
Really?
Yeah.
So he was
He
like
did. He
trying to
finally got-
assert dominance, and then was
finally-
just shot
He
down
tried to
by
pull
the
a
players.
Dan Campbell, and everyone was
Ugh.
very impressed. You know.
Austin Scott dropped 3 punts, so there's that.
Oh
You know?
shit!
Don't fuck with Boston. Come
How's
on.
year 2 Jalen Reagor looking?
Oh boy. No, it's not looking good right now. He came into camp and he was not fit for camp, I think, if I remember correctly. He was not ready to go. So Nick Mullen showing Philly, maybe Zach, maybe. We'll see. The Eagles are a real they're in flux, and we will see how this combination of new head coach, who knows the quarterback, the ownership and GM still trying to make this all work. We'll see, but I hope they beat the Niners week 2.
Not
Yeah,
a,
he's
not a
in a
chance.
tough
Easy,
position.
calm down, calm down.
Because
So-
they got this second round quarterback that it kind of seems like, just from the outside, that they have the second round quarterback who's like maybe kind of good, but I don't think anybody's saying like this guy's a franchise quarterback for sure. But they kind of have to ride it out with them, right? Because they shipped off Carson, but now Deshaun Watson's there, so they're already flirting with Deshaun Watson before Jalen Hurts has even played a down under Sirianni. So it kind of seems like no matter what happens, Jalen Hurts will not be a long-term answer there because they're already fucking around looking at other quarterbacks.
Yeah, the rumors about the Deshaun Watson thing started even before training camp. It was like Eagles linked to Deshaun Watson. And then now, as Deshaun has shown up in some capacity to Texans camp, those rumors have really picked up. And it sounds like there may actually be conversations happening. So I don't know.
playing defense
Obviously,
over
I
in
want
Houston.
Deshaun Watson. That's better for my team, but I don't really know how the team would react, the city would react, how we'd play together, how it would all congeal. Like, what is Jalen Hurts going to go try and start for the Texans? You know, like, I have no idea. I do think we would be a better team with Deshaun Watson, but I don't know if the Philadelphia fan base can handle Deshaun Watson being our quarterback. I don't know. It's pretty tough.
Why though?
Well, they
You thi-
take a lot of criticism. So Michael Vick was our quarterback at one point too, and the Eagles fans, there was some who were very against Michael Vick, and that were some that were very on his side, and so it might tear the city apart.
They're going to be lighting cars on fire either way.
Regardless,
It just depends on if it's
Greasing up light
out of
poles. Let's
celebration
go.
or hatred.
Exactly. Are these fun cars on fire,
Yeah.
or are these sad
Are we
cars
mad?
on
It doesn't
fire?
really matter, John. You
We
know,
bashing the storefront.
Yeah, exactly. Dudes are smashing windows. Are we mad? Are we? What's going on?
Oh
Gotta
shit!
love it.
and then now hit all the comments. So I'm
I was
do
gonna
this.
say we got one really
Too
good
many.
one. We have a
Zach and
couple that are
Kevin
good.
going
I'm
back
not
and
gonna
forth.
read one of them, but one of them. What's working harder, Tom's sweatband or his top button? I thought that was very funny. Oh fuck it!
I got
I'll
it.
read
I'm
this
buttoned
one.
all the way, bro. I'm
Tom
buttoned.
looks like if he buttoned one more button, he could be joining the Latin Kings, telling them, "quote I'm just a super light-skinned Colombian."
They're not
Wow.
buying it. They're not buying it.
Wow. And I think that. Oh, and then Kevin also said, not a Tom joke, but watching Colby grab his halter top jacket when he was getting tough is an all-time content. And he said, "Oh wait, excuse me, crop top was corrected by the community." So hey, the roast in the chat, we love it. Bring the energy, bring your takes, bring your
it.
chats, bring it all.
I didn't wear a headband for it not to be brought up. That's for sure.
There we go. All right, good. Hey, everything is content when you're a content creator, right?
True.
Oof, I hate that term.
I'm just trying to spread peace and love with everyone.
Yeah, hey, well
Seen
there
some
you go.
things, man.
Put my jacket back on, dude.
Alrighty, boys. Well, I mean, I think we can all say we're very excited for the NFL season. It's coming up. I'm going to be probably watching Hard Knocks right after this.
Yep.
I don't
Hard
know what
Knocks
you
is
guys are
tonight.
gonna-
Go watch it.
Yeah, go watch
watch
it.
it.
This is
Same.
a shameless HBO plug. Go watch Hard Knocks. It's incredible. Jerry
I see
World.
Dan Quinn in that backwards hat.
Yes.
Just giving it to Micah Parsons. Jalen Smith. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be an absolute blast. So, there is some stuff going on in the NBA. Not too much, but we're going to talk a little bit about it. So, obviously, we have Summer League going on. We covered free agency last week, so we probably won't be talking too much about that. However, there is still one trade and a couple teams that are very interested. So there was a recent article put out that said the Kings, the Warriors, and the Lakers could be gearing up for a Siakam trade, and that they are all enamored with Pascal Siakam. So it could be very interesting seeing it. It seems like a lot of the California teams, even with Ben Simmons, are all interested in Simmons and Siakam. So it's interesting to see. It's going to be... I don't know how you can get Pascal Siakam. John, how do you think the Warriors could pull it off?
Well, it would. I mean, the pieces are well known as far as like at this point now. It would be a trade that's centered around Wiggins, Wiseman, and then one of either Moody or Kuminga. It would have to be one of those two that would have to go. They I don't think that they would have to trade. I mean, they might, because Toronto's going to ask astronomical prices for Siakam. Already like well established with the team, still young, 27 years old, two-way player. He's dynamic and loves Canada. Doesn't want to leave. So they're going to ask super high. If the Warriors are going to make pursuit, I do put my I'm going to put my energy towards the Siakam trade, because that would be, it takes the pressure off Clay right away. I'm down. But it is going to have to be probably a decent size haul for Toronto. And I think that it would be that combination of Wiggins, Wiseman, and probably Kuminga.
That's wild.
I want to ask John a question. Would you make that trade for Siakam?
Probably, just because like Steph and them are in win now. Steph's got, he's got 5 years technically, but we're in a short window. Clay is obviously a question mark as far as like the twice now he's gone down with a season-ending injury. Draymond's not getting any younger. The Warriors have definitely made their bed, and like we do have this option right now, though. We are young right now. We do have youth. We're going to have to see how the young guys are doing. Kuminga's looking pretty decent right now in Summer League. I haven't watched too many games, so I can't really speak on how good they look, but the stats look nice.
I guess my thing is, why would the Warriors trade?
Right.
They have 3 young, in theory, very talented future players that can kind of carry this franchise into the next generation.
Because you don't ask the guys who were drafted by the organization to then play the teacher role if they want to go win championships now. You can't do it. Those dudes were drafted. They built the Warriors into the team that they are.
So why not trade them to win it all?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thought process, right?
Why not? Because the Kings are going to have a better offer.
hey, I would be, well then, so there's the question there. What do the Kings have to send in order to pry Siakam away from?
All right. Well then, if you want to bring it over to the Kings fans, then we're going to hit Kings Talk represent.
Hit it. Is it going?
Yeah, it's going. Look at that.
I hit it. All right, I hit it.
Right.
But, so what can the Kings give up for Pascal Siakam? Tom, tell the man.
Well, Buddy Hield, who's, besides Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, the best 3-point shooter in the league. Look at the numbers. Call me wrong.
Or Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles, though. We talked about that last week.
You're the
Warriors
opponent in this scenario. And then we give up Bagley, and then if it means we have to do this, it also might mean Barnes. So Buddy, Bagley, Barnes, and then somewhere in the range of 2 to 4 to 5 to 6, however many first-round picks it takes.
Wait! Whoa!
6?
You went from 2 to 4 to 5 to 6 first-round picks? Are you kidding me?
It was kind of a joke, but the argument is that the Kings have multiple times already offered that package of 3 first-round picks plus those players. And for Simmons, for Pascal, they're still not taking the bait yet. They know the offer's out there. From what I understand, the Kings are offering 3 first-round picks. But the argument
and 5, Buddy 6, and Bagley, 7, I assume, right?
Yeah,
Buddy no Bagley way
3.
There's
Buddy
no way.
Bagley
yeah,
3 has not made a lot of movement, from my understanding.
Okay, well, it makes sense because like Buddy and Bagley, the Buddy contract is insane. Nobody wants that, Everyone wants Buddy to just expire, then they'll pursue him aggressively. If the Buddy will honestly probably play the entire season for the Kings. And it sucks to say.
Is that your prediction? You think that the Buddy will just end up playing
it's
for the
not
Kings?
what I want, but I think logically that's what seems like it's going to happen. Is because his contract is so bad. Who wants to pay him $20+ million a year to shoot 38% from 3-point range, which is what he shot last season?
I think there are other offers that we don't hear about from other teams to the Kings for Buddy that they don't want to take because they're not very good deals for the Kings. But if it all falls down and the Lakers aren't offering shit because they don't really have shit to give, and Pascal's off the table and Ben Simmons is too, I think Monty's going to take one of the deals that is out there. I assume there is a team that can figure out a trade that would get them the third best 3-point shooter in the league.
Arguably. But there was, did you see the Josh Hart deal that was talked about today? So there was a deal that was Buddy for Josh Hart. So Buddy would go to the Pelicans. We get Josh Hart to the Kings straight up. And if you look at their stats, not comparable. Josh Hart is nowhere near the scoring efficient player that Buddy Hield is. Will he bring more defensively? Of course he would. Buddy is a terrible defender.
He's more of a wing. He's got more length, which is more of what the Kings need. Right. But yeah, I think that'd be a bad trade when you see what was reported from the Lakers, which is a first-round pick and Montrez and Kuzma for just Buddy.
Right.
So we, in theory, know what our value is of Buddy, and I think Monty knows that. So I hope Monty makes the right choice. And I think right now we're in a waiting game with it when at least comes to Pascal, and I think we should probably touch on it really quick. The Ben Simmons deal. The Ben Simmons media reporting of that has continued to move on now. Sure. Ben Simmons wants to be in California. That's all he said. And the two teams that I guess really want him are the one team I remember right now. The Trailblazers really want him. But
I know the Trailblazers want him. And then I also know that, the Dame talk is heating up for Dame going to the 76ers.
Dame's back in the United States.
Yeah.
He's back in Portland, maybe. Or is he in LA? Is he in Oakland? Who knows where he's at?
Who knows?
He's back in the States, though.
He's
where's
back
Dame?
in the States.
Who knows?
It's like, where's Waldo? Where's Dame?
Where's Dame? We know that he's nursing his hangover from the Olympic win, and he's hanging out somewhere in the U.S. of A.
Yeah, him, Katie, and Draymond just getting hammered. Apparently,
according to Fox News, they were drunk at their celebration.
What? Are you serious?
Right?
Pretty despicable, if you ask me. Classless.
Gross. Gross.
Who does that?
How dare you get drunk after winning in a worldwide event?
A gold medal that you have to wait 4 years to win. You don't want to celebrate? All right, cool. But yeah, essentially, yeah. The talks with Dame.
Real quick, Draymond Green kept all the receipts, dude. I fucking love that on the bus. You can tell they're just on the bus, wasted, fucking pulling up every tweet, every fucking YouTube video, every clip of someone shitting on, because it was big. Everyone was like, yeah, USA's going to lose. Popovich can't hang anymore. The USA team's trash. And the Spurs are going down the drain because of how bad this team is. And then they just fucking won the whole thing. So
yeah, we got it done.
Yeah.
They got the dub.
So just a little USA.
If we're talking Olympics, did you guys see that? So obviously USA eclipsed China in gold medals on the final day. And then China was trying to claim the Taiwan medals to look better than America and be like, oh, we got more golds. But not the same, baby. Not the same. USA all day.
Champions.
I probably won't be on the podcast next week because I will be kidnapped by Chinese government. So
checks out.
Yeah, checks out. But if we can get back,
that's the end of the pun.
Yeah, exactly, and that's it. Thanks. Episode 10, we did it and we're done. That's it. But all right, bringing us back on the rails. Summer League and Kings vs Warriors. There was California Classic. We got to see a lot of these younger guys play. Kuminga looked insane. Davion Mitchell looked insane. Nemus looked very good as well. Terry, I forget his first name. There's a guy named Terry on the Kings. Looked incredible. Just want to say the young core for both the Warriors and the Kings looks phenomenal. And I think we're set for quite a while. I mean, granted, probably maybe a quarter of those guys make the roster, but from what we saw at the California Classic, I think there's a lot of good young prospecting talent coming out of those two teams. So
great time at the Golden One for the California Classic, and thanks for letting us drink and eat in the arena. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You look like a real anti-masker with your headband on, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's a hippie band, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe it's right. Actually, you know.
There we go. All right. Well, let's open the floor for a few more roasts. We got quite a few more.
Some more. All right. Bring 'em
Quite
on.
a few more in the chat. Here we go. Let's see. Tom looks like he wants to spread peace and cream cheese, says Spivey Special, which is actually really funny.
On a lightly toasted plain bagel.
Kevin came back with one and said, Tom looks like he's spreading peace, love, and bunk acid in and around the tri-state area.
Passing it around, you know.
Kevin also said, Tom looks like he still smokes weed with seeds in it because he doesn't trust the product Big Pharma is putting out.
Can't trust that. Can't trust that at all.
And then Kevin also said, "Oh, this was a Kings post, so we don't need to mention that." But I would say lots of interesting trades going on with Siakam, Ben Simmons. I mean, we've talked about that for the last 3-4 weeks. At this point, it might not happen until right before the season. It's going to be a while. Free agency's open. We'll see what happens.
Playing the waiting game.
Exactly.
At what point does Monty just decide, like, whatever the best deal I can get, just fucking get rid of Buddy?
That's
it's not like
I
he's
think
cancerous.
Buddy and Bagley.
You know,
I think
but-
Bagley's the one that could stay.
Nah, I think Bagley will. I said Buddy will probably stay, but I think Bagley's more likely to stay. The Josh Hart thing, I think that was the let's just get Buddy the fuck out of here. Because if you look at their stats side by side, they are not comparable at all. I mean, it's like Josh Hart averaged 10 to 13 points a game last season, and Buddy averaged 18 to 23. So it's just not the same. But I think that was his saving grace of okay, let's get him out of here. Let's get rid of this contract. If New Orleans wants him back, we'll let him take him back.
I think that's going to happen. What everyone's always said, especially with the Ben Simmons deal, is that Daryl Morey's been asking for some ridiculous shit for a long time, and that price is going to go down. And Ben Simmons doesn't even want to go into the gym with Joel Embiid and start preseason. Which, get this shit, guys, basketball is coming up in a month and a half or something. We have now caught up to the league season, and they're gonna have to make these decisions in the next month. But yes, Kings chatter and talk may slow down a little bit because everyone's just gonna be waiting to see what happens.
True.
Very true.
Kings are definitely geared for a big trade. Got Holmes on the cheap, so
Got
that
Holmes on the
was good
cheap.
stuff.
Feels great, but also feels bad, but feels great.
I don't know why it feels bad, but all right.
Businessman.
Holmes maybe should have gotten paid more, but no one wanted to pay him more.
I mean, I think Toronto did, but they were like, if the Kings are going to pay you this, we'll pay you $2 or $3 million more. And he's like, no, fuck that.
I don't think
I
he
want to stay
turned
with my
down
guys.
any offers for more money. I think he did not. I think he expected to get offers that were higher, and he didn't. So
He wanted to be a King too.
He did. He
Dennis
wanted
Schroeder
to stay.
signed for $5.9 million 1-year deal with the Celtics today.
That was tough.
Yikes.
That was tough.
Remember what that guy got offered by the Lakers less than a year ago?
$84 million 4 years.
Dude. Man.
Tough.
5 months. My 5 months changes a lot of things, I guess.
Very tough. But all right. NBA is not playing. So we can talk a little bit about it, but let's talk about a sport that is currently happening. Major League Baseball. So the Giants.
I just wanted to say
What?
Go for it.
Tom looks like he thinks he can do a roundhouse kick. No, I missed one too, Kevin. Tom looks like Charlie Hunnam playing Jerry Garcia in the Oscar buzzworthy biopic.
If you know, you know, I guess.
Yeah.
On that one. That was a deep cut.
Charlie Hunnam playing Jerry Garcia. I get it.
I can see it.
All right. Deal. Well, you guys want to talk about some baseball? Talking about the Giants and how
Talking baseball.
well the Giants have been playing. been playing basically
Giants?
playoff baseball in the month of August.
Best team in baseball.
Best team in baseball, first team to 70 wins. I mean, we took 3 of 4 against LA. We did take a massive
Fuck you,
shit
Zach.
and lost 2 of 3 against Pittsburgh. But then we took 2 of 3 against LA again,
Fuck
2
you,
of
Zach.
3 against Houston, 2 of 3 against Milwaukee. The Giants are winning series. They're hitting dingers. They're getting guys on base, and they're fucking raking them in. And the pitching, obviously, as I think MLB Network showed today, the pitching was cheap. The pitching paid off. They took 4 risks, and all of them have paid off. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
What I've been
Wildly
saying the
consistent.
whole time. Yeah, wildly consistent.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I was saying. I think, obviously this all leads back to the one, the only, our savior, Farhan. His deal, like the amount of people that he's put on this roster that were just like throwaway players, quote unquote, and that we've got for next to nothing, and that are instantly producing and are producing at a very high tick. It's crazy. It's so crazy to watch. It's exciting to watch too. I love watching good Giants baseball. I love watching bad Giants baseball. I love watching,
Regardless.
it's the boys. So, but this is fun when it's like a young squad and they're all having a fun time. And by no means were we supposed to be where we are, but who would have thought?
Here we are.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Just like this podcast. We all didn't think we'd be here.
Send it, Daddy.
Yeah, what is it? The Resilient SF? Because every team did a hashtag before the season started. So that wasn't like a new thing, but it's been so fitting. Like how often they can come back out of games. That Milwaukee series was exhausting. That was like a straight up playoff series. All of them, like Colby just named, have been, but that one especially felt like Milwaukee packed house, just badass starting pitching. And they're just, I don't know, man. Like if we saw them again in October, that would be scary. But yeah, this team just keeps coming back. They've won 23 series. They've only lost 9 series the whole season, split 4. So they're just playing consistent baseball. Everyone kind of still seems to think nationally that the Dodgers are going to come up from behind, but they're both
Let
going to
them
make
think it.
playoffs. Like that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like both of them are going to be there in October. The only thing that the Dodgers have on the Giants is run differential, but otherwise the Giants are just, it's crazy, man. When you guys like Tyro Estrada being sent to AAA, like there's not even a roster spot for him. Evan Longoria is going to come back, and who knows how that's going to shake up because Lamont Wade, you can't put him on the bench.
No.
So
No
like,
way.
where do you put? So do you put Longo at second? And put
He can't
Wilmer
play
Flores
second.
on the bench.
Ooh.
It's like, I don't
Ooh.
know, man.
He went 3 for 3 too in his rehab assignment last night with a homer. He
Yeah.
parked it. I saw it. It was
I
so
saw it too.
puts it in the
Smashed it.
man. It was in that little beer garden. Oh my god. He it looked good. It looked
Chris
good.
Bryant, great fit.
Oh my
Awesome.
God.
Working out
Awesome.
so well.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's so cool.
quiet
All right, it's
confidence
so
from that
cool
guy.
to see, and this is in the Farhan era, but how many times have we seen a player, Andrew McCutcheon, Aaron Rowan was trash. That's not fair. But how often have you seen a guy come to SF and all of a sudden he's like 5 years older and he doesn't put up nearly the production that he did at his old stop? And it's just so cool to see Chris Bryant come in and just rake.
Yeah.
It's like, this is
Yeah.
what we wanted.
Because, and he's hyped about it. Like I think it's
Yeah.
because he wants
Insane.
to perform for the team. He wants to perform for the fan base. He's not a guy that's like, all right, I mean, he's what, 29? He's not that old. He's still like raking the fucking ball. He wants to come in and perform for the fans. Wants to perform for the team. Wants to prove
Wants
his
to perform
worth.
for a big ass contract. with
That
the San Francisco
too.
Pay
fucking
him
Giants.
now.
too. Yes.
Say him now.
Do
Pay
it.
him
Just
now.
pay him.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Do
think
it.
he sees the writing on the wall that the Giants are looking to have a big piece attached to this next run that we're hopefully going to go on. He sees that all these players we have are already performing without him. And so why not hitch his wagon to that? Him and his wife are already buying a fucking apartment in San Francisco, baby. Let's go.
This
It's
is
time.
such a great resume piece for us for the offseason. I'm so excited because the Giants instantly become, regardless of what happens, the Giants are a place that San Francisco is a place that people are going to want to play. Like we will have a majority of those pieces. Where we get sketchy is obviously in the rotation. We have to figure out some things there.
Logan Webb,
Well, exactly.
and that's pretty much it.
That's it, right?
Isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the
Rockland's
only
own.
exactly.
Let's
He's the only one on a multi-year right now.
Yep.
Everybody else is going to be question marks. We do have some young guys that are coming up and from AAA that are lighting it up right now. I'm talking about my boy Jelly. I'm waiting for my boy to come on up. There was a video on the one I put in the chat on Twitter of him, and he is just, I mean, 6'11" on the mound, just looks an absolute monster. It's just, I'm excited, but lots of question marks for the rotation. So we'll see. Off season's going to be interesting.
The only thing I'm worried about in October too is a little bit the rotation. You know, I mean, Gosman, I believe in Gosman, but when you're looking at LA, you got Scherzer, you got Bueller, you might have Kershaw by then, and Milwaukee, they've got some studs too. They got Peralta. The two dudes that we just faced were just disgusting. It's going to be tough in October. I mean, I'm just happy that we're going to be there, but that's my only concern right now. And in the long term is the starting pitching. Cause I felt a lot better a month ago than I do now about rolling out Gosman, Wood, and Cueto or Disclafani.
What's Aaron Sanchez's deal, dude?
DFA'd.
Really?
Yeah.
It happened like recently? Because didn't he?
A couple days ago.
Woof. Didn't he have a couple of good starts early in the year? Or am I wrong? He did. Right?
So it seemed like he came to be a starter. He was throwing like 97 in the offseason. Lost all his velo within like 2 starts. Got pissed. I mean, he's just kind of snippy with the media. Like, I don't give a shit how fast it goes. It's just where I put it. So he kind of seemed like a douche anyways. And then he goes on IL, gets supplanted out of the rotation, bitches about it, says, I came here to be a starter. They give him a start. He shits the bed. Now he's gone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's kind of like Aaron Rowan in 2010. You're like, see ya, like halfway through the season. Just get out of here.
Enjoy your free ass.
We're gonna go for a run. Y'all mind if we have a good time? Like,
we're gonna go enjoy this. You can get the fuck out.
So I don't know. Rotation will be interesting, but it's just good to be here.
Exactly.
True. That's the thing. It's just, it feels, because it's weird. It was obviously not supposed to be this way. There was a plan for it to be this way, you know, eventually, but I guess that's the thing, is like, you just have to trust Farhan's process.
Who would have thought this team would lead all of Major League Baseball in home runs and have half of their runs come from bombs?
Yeah.
Doesn't
that's
it
what
kind
I'm
of
saying.
feel like,
and there's no Vlad Jr. There's no
there's no big bopper.
There's no Tatis in this lineup. Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like, weren't the Mariners one of those teams? I think of 2 teams in recent history that blew up with regular season wins. Also, they all didn't win the World Series. But the A's, that one season that they just popped off, and the Mariners also had crazy.
The Edgar Martinez Mariners.
Exactly, dude. Just some teams that no one really saw coming, but they were just that good, you know? I get concerned that this team is just killing the regular season. But what do they do in the playoffs with a bunch of unproven everybody's? You know, it's like we can't have Belt, Posey, and Crawford hit every hit, you know? Like, we're going to have some unexperienced players taking some at-bats in the playoffs, and are they going to step up?
Chris Bryant brings that experience, which is nice.
Very true.
Totally right.
But no, you're not wrong, though. There's going to be a lot of guys in there that, especially in the rotation, that have not pitched on that stage. Cueto has.
Alex Wood has.
Alex Wood has, too. Yeah, he's got a ring. That's true.
Gosman, nah.
No.
Not yet.
I believe in Gosman, though. He just went through a little hiccup.
Yeah. I think he'll step up to the occasion. He's one of those guys that will just dig deep and find it.
I trust these guys to hit too.
I do
Sorry,
too.
Matt, go ahead.
No, he said he trusts these guys to hit, and that's a crazy thing. They are finding ways to hit and getting good at bats, like 10 pitch plus at bats, seeing the ball really well. It's good baseball to watch right now. I'm still, like I said, mind blown, but I love to watch it. You love to see it. And just going to the yard right now. Oh my goodness.
I gotta get out there, man. We gotta make it happen.
So much fun.
We gotta make it happen.
I looked at the week that we may or may not be doing a very important episode, and the Giants are out of town that week.
Bummer.
But you know what the week before is a home weekend series against the Dodgers.
Ooh.
maybe we figure that one out.
Maybe.
We'll take it offline, boys. How about we take it offline?
Take it offline.
Well,
Zach Spivey, you're not invited.
yeah. No Dodgers fans allowed. That'll actually be the first leg of the podcast Olympics is who can eat garlic fries faster.
Those the Gilroy flies.
Spivey said he's coming. Spivey said he's coming.
He's gonna hit me up. Oh, what seats did you get? And I'll tell him, and they're like, "Cool, I just bought seats right next to you."
Hey, we gotta have one resident Dodgers fan that we can just shit on if we're winning.
And let's
it would
be
be
honest,
fun.
we want
and vice
Zach.
versa.
It would be a
fun.
grand old time.
It'd be fun. It'd be a great
Zach,
time.
we'll get Tony out there, dude. It'll be grand old
We'll
time.
make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Well, one thing is the Giants obviously dominating the NL West, but things are spicing up a little bit in the NL East. The Phillies are on an 8-game winning streak. Bryce Harper is making a massive run at MVP, which if you guys follow the A-Gap on Twitter, you would know that we posted a list of our MVP candidates, and a few Dodgers fans were not too happy with it.
What they say? Was it polite?
Of course not. Oh, if we know Dodgers fans, we know it was not polite. However, NL East is heating up. The Phillies are up 2 games on Atlanta, or actually it seems like 2.5 maybe at this point. And Bryce Harper is just playing great baseball.
The Phillies, they've won 8 in a row entering today. They're playing the Dodgers. I think they're losing right now against the Dodgers. That's a tough series to run into. But the NL East, that's the thing, is that only one team out of the NL East is going to make it because the wild card is going to be San Diego, LA, San Francisco, and then Cincinnati's up there, and then it's a pretty big drop off. So Cincinnati's like on the third verge. So NL East, it's going to be one team, and they're all within 2.5 games. And Philly is on fire right now.
It's
and
not
the Mets
be
are
the
starting
Mets.
to drop it. Yeah, they've kind of fallen off a little bit the last 10 games. But Braves and Phillies is going to be fun down the stretch.
Oh God, we got a massive. Sorry,
Just
I don't mean to. I don't mean to
to.
derail everything, but we just got a paragraph of a roast.
Hit it.
All right, background roasts. Matt looks like he can and will absolutely play Wonderwall at a party unprompted.
That's true.
John looks like he will no doubt shoehorn the spiritual experience he had in Tulum to any conversation.
It was one time, Kevin. One fucking time.
And Colby looks like he is one crossword away from having all of his masculinity be stored in the garage. It's honestly because I'm wearing a crop top.
What happened to your jacket, Colby? It's
Oh
not
my
over
God!
What happened?
My new kitten is just eating my jacket away
Airing
from
it
the
away
bottom.
one segment at a time.
Kevin, well done. You've been the roast master all night long. Been the true Jeff Ross of the chat, I would say.
Telling you, we're getting that guy in a segment at some point. We will see this guy live at
Does
some point.
Kevin
he
even-
has a big
does-
talk when his face is on screen.
Does Kevin
you know?
even watch sports?
He does, dude. He's a big sports guy, dude.
All right.
Got a better pulse for the San
So-
Francisco sports teams than we do.
So the Dodgers did beat Philly. Atlanta won. So Philly's up
Yeah,
one game
exactly.
now.
Ooh.
So Atlanta's 1 game back. New York is 2 games back in the East. That's going to be
Gonna
fun.
be hot.
Yeah,
gonna be fun.
Let's keep an eye on it. That'll be a blast to watch.
City of Philadelphia needs Bryce Harper.
He's so
Maybe.
fucking badass. It's like the game is so much better when he is just tearing it
I
up.
just
man.
want to point out, I've known Matt for a long time,
Love
but
it.
he fucking loves Bryce
Yeah,
Harper.
You do
I
love Bryce
do.
Harper.
Fucking
He's one of my
loves
favorite
him.
players.
Yeah, dude.
You wanted him on the Giants so
Should've been a
bad.
So
Giant.
bad.
Yeah.
Should have been
Yeah,
a giant.
Bryce Harper. Who's the guy on the Blue Jays that you love?
Vlad Guerrero?
Oh, Bo Bichette?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah,
that's
Bo
the guy.
Bichette.
And
Trey
then you also
Turner.
yeah, and then Tony La Russa squatting his way to the home plate. After the
I love me
walk-off
some,
win.
love
That's
me some
also
Tony.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts. The big four right there.
I got some serious baseball man crushes.
Oh shit. Well, wrapping up MLB talk. Are the White Sox for real?
Here we go.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
They are gross.
They're nasty.
Disgusting.
Very for real.
It was the fact that they put White Sox versus Twins on national television was embarrassing for the Twins.
It's shocking.
It
too.
was insane.
If 3 years ago, if you saw that as a nationally televised game, you'd be shocked. You'd be like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah, the White
Thank
Sox
God
are
for the
so
city
fun,
of
man.
Chicago. Thank God for them, because the Cubs are not a thing anymore. At
No.
least they got the White Sox.
Like I said,
now.
all the Northsiders are always like, yeah, I never hated the White Sox. I've always supported
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
You got Tim Anderson, Eloy, Luis Robert came back yesterday. They're just potent, man. They swing the big sticks. They got guys like Giolito. They got Kimbrel at the deadline to go with Liam Hendricks at the back
True.
of their
Well
bullpen.
done.
That's so
a
crazy.
huge addition.
They already had one of the more dominant closers in the AL, and then all of a sudden you go get the dominant closer in the NL. It's just like,
Disgusting.
God.
Yeah, they're up 10.5 in their division, so they're definitely going.
Yeah.
They're a clubhouse on
They're
fire
in.
right
When
now.
were the
dude.
White
They're
Sox
having so
good?
much fun.
Weren't the White Sox good in our lifetime at some point?
2005 World
There it
Series
is.
champs.
Yep,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
Aaron Rowand was on that team.
Was Kenny Lofton on that team?
I don't think so. Maybe
How about AJ Pierzynski?
AJ Pierzynski was on that
Definitely.
team.
Oh.
That guy
He was
traveled
being a
lot.
fucker and helped them win the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot the
surprise.
White Sox have the guy that won the Mickey Mouse MVP last year was Jose Abreu. So he's also on the White Sox. They're nuts.
Stacked. Shout out TJ. Shout out Ron. If you guys are listening, big Chicago guys.
Big
Huh?
How was it for
guys.
you? Enjoy the.
Are they Southsiders?
Are they
I'm a
Sox
bad fan
fans?
because I don't know.
Tom, what do you know
I
about
think they're White Sox. I think they're White Sox fans.
Tell me everything you know about the geography of Chicago.
No, I was gonna say your friendship only kind of hinges.
I
on
know
it, you
there's
what I mean?
bridges across the river.
Oh,
And I know
deal.
during St. Patrick's Day, they color that river green. I saw that in The Fugitive starring Harrison Ford.
There we go. There we go.
That's how I know.
That's how
Saw it in a movie. Must be true.
Ferris Bueller lives there.
I feel like I saw it on the Chive back in 2009.
Chive, dude, you can't even say that word on the internet.
Right? Yeah, seriously, dude. Keep calm and chive on, bro.
Those stickers are off everyone's bumper.
yeah, seriously. Everyone's scraping that shit off
cool.
their car.
Well, now we have Barstool, so that's cool.
Yeah, there you go. Same, but different.
Smoke show of the week, bro.
Smoke show of the week.
Remember blogs, dude? Oh, shit. All right, boys. Well, MLB season heating up. We got MLB. Honestly, the
Giants.
only live sport happening right now. Then we have preseason football coming. Regular season's coming. However, it was free agency for soccer. I
Oh
don't know
my
if you-
goodness.
I know.
Sorry.
We're gonna bring this up. Oh, excuse me, sir. Yes. What would you have? What do you have, please?
Sorry, I'm being a bad host or co-host here, but
Who cares?
it's
Read some of these comments. No one's read.
no, it's the top of the ninth. The Giants are just blowing it. Jake McGee just
Oh,
walked
no.
in a run with the bases
Oh,
loaded.
no.
7-6 with one out.
Oh,
Oh, no.
shit.
Jake
Oh,
McGee's a
God,
little,
Zach.
little
Shit.
jam.
Dude is in a
Damn.
pickle. All right.
Damn.
Well, hey,
And
you
he was the National League
Anyways,
reliever of the
before-
month.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
He throws a good fastball and a good fastball too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, be our live reaction guy, Matt. You're the one on the ground.
All right.
You're a Giants correspondent at this point.
Boots on the ground.
So I was gonna bring up. Anybody hear that Lionel Messi has to leave Barcelona? Anybody hear about that?
Why does
or
he
not?
have to
Yeah.
leave? Can you explain to me? Like I'm
So,
five because I don't understand.
Yes, I can explain
Can't
it
afford him.
very quickly. They can't afford him. So FC Barcelona has done a terrible job bookkeeping. Got way too many players that they couldn't afford. Was not essentially creating the revenue that they had needed, and they just purely could not afford him. So a lot of Barcelona fans are actually a little upset because they're like, why wouldn't he take a pay cut? He's been here for 22 years. He started at the organization when he was 12 years old. Why can't he just take a pay cut? He's the greatest soccer player of all time. He's not going to take a pay cut. And if he was going to take a pay cut, they still couldn't afford him for like an acceptable pay cut. He would have had to have honestly played for free. So he had to move on. And he had tears in his eyes during the press conference of him leaving. And today he signed a deal with PSG for 2 years, reportedly worth $40+ million a year. So yeah, Lots of money going
40
on.
a year.
$40 million a year.
How much does
Messi.
Mahomes make while we have this conversation?
About that much.
Roughly,
About that much?
Yeah, roughly that. Yeah, close.
I want to point out Messi is the greatest athlete in the most global sport possible, and he's still making about as much as the best quarterback in the NFL.
Granted, he's in the NFL, which is becoming a global sport, but America is the media center, quote unquote, I would say, of the world. Probably the most money. Most money generated from sport, media, anything, right? So it is interesting, though, that Messi, the greatest player of the most international sport, makes roughly the same amount as Patrick Mahomes, a.k.a. the face of the NFL. Messi is the face of soccer for Americans, too. So
I mean, for Americans, we need to call it football when we're talking about it in a global. So.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Pardon my inflection, I guess. But the crazy part is obviously on PSG. I don't know how much you guys know about football or soccer, whatever you want to call it.
Look at the Twitch chat real quick.
Hey, Kevin Broben, thank you for the
God damn
5 gifted subs. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you for derailing everything.
What a guy.
You are the best. Hey, Hurricane Camille, True Grit, TJ Pasta, Margertron, and Brobama Nation. You guys are all now subscribers to the AGAP podcast. So use those emotes.
Such a giver.
Have fun. Kevin he's the top gifter of our channel. We appreciate it, dude. Thank you.
I think we need to read the last 2 comments he made now, especially.
All right, we will. So he said. He probably did it just so that we would read them.
I think that counts.
But he said, he roasted himself. Kevin looks like a Jeff Ross who shockingly accomplished even less. And then the last roast that he gave before gifting subs said, Tom listened to Chance the Rapper's SoundCloud. Huge time Southsider. Shout out to the Chicago Southsiders.
Chance,
he now said, I love it. Looks like I gifted to my own burner. Brobomination, I assume, is the burner there for Kevin Broben. Makes a lot of sense.
Why do you make a burner on Twitch?
Huge
So he
supporter.
can laugh at his own jokes?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen Brobomination in the chat, but hey, you know what?
I thought it was last
have.
week, or maybe
We
we.
have.
Oh, maybe it
100%,
was.
yeah.
Okay. Well, shit. Maybe I'm just
I
not
gotta
paying
figure out who
attention.
that is.
It's
Kevin continues to earn his right as the #1 donor of this Twitch channel, even though it is not Bucking Fuffalo. He is the #1 AGAP subscriber.
He is. He absolutely is. We could reset it.
Kevin,
We could go
you're getting a
monthly.
T-shirt first, dude. Let me know what size you are.
Ooh,
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't even have one.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Well, why don't you try
pretty
subscribing to the
big.
chat a little bit, Matt?
How about this? If you gift over 10 subs to the channel, you get a free T-shirt. Boom, done.
We don't have T-shirts yet, but yeah.
We'll make it work. Let's get Joanna to work. Let's make her make. You got to get those T-shirts
Shout out Joanna
printed.
if you're wearing it. Let's get it going.
Let's go. All right. Well, we're done talking about Lionel Messi. Dude made a lot of money. He's going to play soccer in PSG. Teams up with Mbappe, Neymar, Sergio Romo. Or not Sergio Romo. Excuse me. Ramos. Oh my God. I'm still talking about baseball.
I would have made that mistake too. That's all. Good.
That's fair.
They
All
just
right.
couldn't afford to pay him anymore, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's because they're
Just like
they're
that.
coming up on the deadline to get Sagrada finished, so they gotta keep throwing more money at it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As a nation, Spain is like, do we need Messi or do we need the Sagrada finished?
We gotta finish this fucking thing. It's been like 100 years.
We promised that we would finish it, and we still have done nothing. All right. Well, boys, we've talked a lot of sports. To wrap it up, Tom has
We're gonna do
edited.
it?
Yes, Tom
All right,
has
let me get my Discord
edited
booted up.
a video for us. This might take 30 seconds to a minute or two to get queued up.
It's gonna take
But
less
Tom,
than that to watch it.
Tom has a video that he edited that he wants all of us to watch and react to live.
Okay,
So,
this is let's be
I'm
real.
pulling it
I-
up for everybody right
I
now.
put this together very quickly.
Yeah,
and
explain
it's
yourself.
not-
Explain yourself.
So I this is
It's
me
like the
exploring-
disclaimer on Christmas where like, if you don't like it, you can take it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal.
Just it's me trying out something. I very quickly put this together, literally in the last 2 hours leading up to the podcast. It most of the time was me just trying to find clips from this episode. So we'll see. But okay, here we go.
All right, boys. It is live on Discord. If you go into
Okay.
Discord, you guys can find this live. So, as a disclaimer, a tech disclaimer to the stream, I cannot share video on Zoom, which is what we use for our chat platform together. I cannot share video on Zoom. So, we're going to watch it on Discord, and I'm going to try and activate it for the chat and the stream at the exact same time. Because
Give it a shot here. Matt,
professionals.
turn up the volume.
So, all right, here we go. Everybody turn your volume up. Let's watch this video together. 3, 2, 1, go.
They're from Nibiru. They're from Nibiru.
Like
Future
that, dude.
humans.
I hope there's a better version of
that
this
thing.
somewhere. I hope they're like dumb.
Might be worth
I hope they're like dumb.
it. Might be worth it.
That was
I
the
hope people
video.
actually watch. I hope people gonna hear it.
I hope they're from Nibiru. That's a good take. Oh,
my
shit. All right, we're getting some echo from somewhere. I don't know where it is.
That's me.
but
Sorry.
That's okay. But Tom,
Like
appreciate
that,
you putting that
like that,
together. That was a masterpiece. I wish we
Right?
had a better
Yeah.
way. I wish we had a
Good.
better way to showcase it to everybody. But oh shit,
I
that was
want to
funny.
put it on. Maybe I'll put it on YouTube. Fuck it. It's pretty raw. But
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not, dude?
Why not? You like that, Colby? So it's from Neveru. I cracked myself up. I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, you know what? We crack each other up. That's what we're here for, dude.
My face hurts.
Well, son of a bitch, boys. Anything else? Any final thoughts? Any final things to say before we call it a night?
Get your friends to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We're getting there.
I just hope they're from Nibiru. So
I hope they're from Neveru. I hope they're from Neveru. Also, I don't think
I just
we're
hope there's a different
doing.
version of Matt out there.
Eddie Vanderdoes shout out. All right,
Oh,
that's what Kevin said.
Vanderdoes.
Vanderdoes. Eddie Vanderdoes shout out.
Placer High
Placer
School legend Eddie Vanderdoes has a burger named after him at Local Heroes in Auburn, California. It's called
A
the Big
wonderful
Eddie.
establishment.
Wonderful establishment.
Do
Great.
you guys
burgers.
want him to be a
Get your
Niner?
ass
I
out
bet you
there.
want him to be a Niner.
I would
right?
love for him
I
to
would
be a
be so
Niner.
down for that.
He was drafted by the Raiders, probably like 2017, 2018. D tackle. Seems like a hell of a fit for the Niners.
I hear
Bring
he's a
back
good
some
guy
love to
too.
Auburn, California.
Yeah, I hear he's a good guy.
I heard he's a big eater. He's got the Big Eddie. It's like 5 patties. It's nuts.
We'll take just
Wait,
this conversation
5
and put it on Instagram and
patties?
tag him.
It's a big burger.
It's
It
like
is
it's a
monster.
lot
It's
of
pretty
burger,
gnar,
man.
dude. I did not finish. No, I did not finish the time I ordered it.
You got to go see it for yourself, dude. You got to go see it.
All right.
Hometown legend Eddie Vanderdoes, Placer High School. We love you.
We love you, dude.
Love
Get,
you.
get on the Niners. Come, hey, if you want to be the first interviewed guest on the AGAP podcast, you are more than welcome to come chat with the boys.
Sign with the Niners. Be on our podcast. Sack Matt Stafford, dude. There you go. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom.
Get his ass.
Boom.
Get him.
I'm going to speak for the rest of us saying I don't think we're going to be doing our Thursday Pick'em stream this week.
We're gonna wait till the
Unless-
season starts. I think we should.
Maybe
Why
we do.
would you
I
want to
think,
watch that?
I think we should do one
Preseason.
preseason. One preseason just to maybe get the rust off, but we'll see. So I don't think we're going to be doing it this week, but it will be happening soon. Thursday night stream, short stream, pick'em, NFL picks. We're going to go over probably betting odds. We're going to go over everything. It'll be a good time. We'll just be chatting with the boys.
Bevies with the boys.
Let's go. Football season's coming up. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, stay
Maybe.
dialed. We've just, honestly, this has all just been us warming up and getting ready for the NFL season. So,
True.
as Tom said last week, if you've enjoyed this content, you're fucked because it's going to be turning all into NFL content.
Football.
And a little bit of MLB, of course, still, especially going into playoffs. I mean, we're Giants fans. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to win the fucking World Series. Fuck the Dodgers. We are going to get it here first. You got Kings Talk. You got Niners Nightly. We're going to come up with a Giants segment as well with the graphic
I'm
and
working on it.
everything.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Exactly.
Wait, real quick before we end. You guys want to workshop some names for our Giants segment?
Live on air.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck yeah. You guys got any ideas for our giant? So we got Niners Nightly, we got Kings Talk.
Ooh.
What's a word that starts with G that means talk?
Gossip.
Gab.
Giants
Gab.
gossip.
think you got it.
Giants gossip.
Giants gossip, dude.
Giants Gab. Cove Talk
It's got to be, it's got to be
Cove
Cove Talk.
Talk.
or Cove Chat. Let's see.
Gift
What
of
about
Harisco
geez.
Bisco. Gigantes Gab.
Gigantes Gab.
It's not terrible.
hey, we'll work it out.
Let's take it offline. Let's take it
Trolley
offline.
Trolley talk. I don't know.
Trolley talk. All right,
Trolley
yeah. Let's
talk.
Probably talk. Okay, it's not
let's take it
terrible, yeah.
offline.
We are
We'll-
losing.
Yeah.
Take the L on that one.
Unsbabble.
Orange and black yak. All right.
Oh,
I like that.
I like that. I like that. I think we just
Came in
found it.
strong at
Orange
the
and
I
end.
black
think
yak.
we just found it. The orange and black yak. Damn, that's a there's a
I
lot of
knew we'd do it on
innuendos there,
stream. I knew
specifically
we'd
with
figure it out.
Sacramento
Yep.
and San Francisco. Let's go, baby.
And a makeup for Trolley
Nicely
talk.
done.
Yeesh.
All right.
Alrighty, boys. I think let's call it right there. We've been on for a while. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you've been here and you don't know about us, follow
Wait,
us. Twitter.
real-
What?
real
Okay,
quick,
Tom.
dude.
I was doing my thing, but all right.
I know,
cool.
I'm
What do you
sorry,
got?
I'm
What do
sorry.
you
I just
got?
wanna do
What do
this
you got?
Real quick.
What do you got?
Real quick. I look like a social studies teacher on 60s Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well done.
cool.
Well
All right, we
done.
can call it a night now.
Well done. All right. If you're here, you enjoyed your time, you never heard of us, we are the AGAP Podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Find us on all the platforms. We're here for you. We like talking sports. We like talking random nonsense. Be in the chat. Come hang out with us. Love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys
Thank
next
you,
time.
everybody.